Heidi ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 5 again! When we left off, we got to the boss of Wily 1, because Wily 1 itself was being jerks. Basically, this boss is fairly simple, in that we shoot at his body segments, they will become platforms that we jump on, and then we just shoot at his head. I don't really use anything but the Mega Buster here. I'm fairly sure that he does have some kind of a weakness, but I'm not one to swap back and forth between the Mega Buster and weaknesses, nor am I one to want to waste this many shots on something, especially when energy is involved. And of course, it's shooting out little versions of its head, which will hurt us because they are enemies and all. And also the platforms, as you can see, have spikes on them. So if they run you into the side of the level, or the side of the screen, they will hurt you. Luckily, though, because we've started this level over so many times, we have quite a few energy tanks. Because it kept respawning the energy tank at the beginning of Wily 1. Not the Mega Tank, but the energy tank. And we have a surplus. Because we kept dying during the stage before I was like, you know, screw it, save state time, because I don't want to deal with it. Basically, just try to get up as many hits as you can before the platform completely returns to his body. Because, you know, he is an enemy, and running into enemies will hurt. So, you know, basic stuff. I always find it kind of weird that running into enemies in many of these games will hurt you, but it won't hurt the enemies. Like if you step into like a Goomba or something in Mario, it'll hurt you, but not the Goomba. Enemies can traverse spikes with no problems. It's all very weird to me. It's like, I guess they have some like super shield or something like that that makes it so that you can't hurt them by walking into them. I don't know. And quite frankly, I'm just glad I have so many energy tanks for this battle, because with so many moving things, it's hard to keep track of dodging, because everything is moving around. Like, you know, you're on a moving platform, and you have to dodge the little head things coming down, which are moving back and forth as they descend. So it does make it a little hard, but, you know, I just got rid of a huge percentage of the energy tanks we have, because unlike Mega Man 3, it doesn't just chuck an energy tank at you every 3 seconds and here you go! Hell, it gives you unnecessary items sometimes. Like, in the beginning of the last Wily stage, very beginning, just one room that leads into the boss battle after behind the shutters. One of the items that it gives you there is a health pickup, and you start at the beginning of every stage with full health, so it's completely unnecessary. Although it does have, like, you know, like an energy tank and like an extra life and all sorts of like weapon energy pickups. But it also has like a health pickup, and no one knows why. Oh, we're in the water. Ooh, energy tank. Yes. There's gonna be lots of spikes in the water or something. Oh, snorkel guys. Snorkel mat tools. We haven't really seen them. Did we see them in the Wave Man stage? I don't remember. I don't know. All I know is that some of these are rolling platforms, and that does not bode well for me. Come on, Met Tool, wake up. Come on, Met Tool, wake up. Ugh. Save state 0. Or slot 1. Guess there's only 9 slots, and slot 0 counts as slot 1. Alright, that worked better than expected. I'm just gonna use safe states all the time now. Screw it, may as well. Again, interest of time, things like that. I'm gonna try to just bring to Mega Buster, and then like right as I come up here, there's gonna be something like B can kill. No, just my tools. Okay. Okay, metals. Oh, these ones are the ones split up again. Can't say I've missed them, but then again, it could be worse. They could, like, you know... They could, you know, like, have a huge explosion radius. That could be worse. Other stuff. They could be one of these small things. That's hard to hit. Sounds like a Steven Seagal movie title. Hard to hit. Steven Seagal is hard to hit. You just picture Steven Seagal like as one of these little mouse things running around. I'm very low to the ground. You cannot hit me. I don't know what Steven Seagal really sounds like much. Okay, this guy. Hey, you guy. I'm not going to deal with your tomfoolery today. No, sir. I could have sworn there was like a boss that was weak to Super Arrow. I don't remember what it is, and I really don't care. Why did I not fire it into the wall? It was right... Oh, you know what it was? Probably one of the most cardinal rules of Mega Man. Only 3 shots on screen at one time. Okay, you got me, game. You got me. Only 3 super arrows can be out at a time. It makes sense and is consistent with the rest of the, with the Mega Man game's programming. So, okay, I'll give you that game. I just didn't know any better for whatever reason. I will know better next time, and I will have a way to stop your dastardliness. I don't really dastardliness much, but still have to get rid of your stupid Crusher robot. I'm just gonna call them Crushionators. Crushionator. Oh, now what? I'm stuck. Screw it. Power Stone. Coincidentally, Power Stone is also the name of a Capcom game for the Dreamcast. Everyone knew that, though. I'm just surprised that it took me so long to actually mention it, because that's actually one of the things I wanted to mention when I got Power Stone. Was the Party Fighter game for the Dreamcast. I haven't played it much myself. I never owned a Dreamcast. But a friend of mine does it on a Dreamcast, and that was one of the games he got with it, and it was pretty fun. Oh, gyro attack is his weakness. I don't know if I want to use it though. I'm just gonna wait for the next life. Basically, his deal is the little doors that open up are obviously leading to his weakness. His weak spot is his face. And you have to use the platforms in order to get to a point where you can actually fire into the doors. Fairly basic, all in all, not too difficult. After all, we are past the Darkman robots, so we're pretty much good here. It gets a lot easier once you get past the Proto Man Castle. I mean, not a lot easier. You know, Wily 1 begs to differ, I know, but yeah. It looks like this is going to be a tiny... Because when it comes up with the Wily Castle and it shows a little path that goes between levels, that's basically the kind of path we're going to be taking. So this is going to be a tiny path, looks like. I want that. I don't know why we wouldn't want that. And it is indeed a tiny bit. Oh, it's the teleporters. Okay. Alright, welcome to the boss rush, folks. We got fun and games. And we're actually fighting them in their standard arenas. And of course, the first one we have to fight is Gravity Man. Boo. I was hoping to... I mean, it was inevitable. We gotta fight Gravity Man again, but... I do not like fighting Gravity Man, for reasons that I have made obvious. Well, with his weakness being probably one of the most unwieldy. Not as unwieldy as Power Stone, mind you, but... Still, you know, who likes fighting bosses whose weakness is a shield? Show of hands. I didn't see any hands pop up because there's no possible way I can see those, but I'm fairly sure that not a lot of you put their hands up, or we're just doing it to be snarky. And we got Wave Man. And Wave Man's dispatched. Okay. Until we get up to like Charge Man, I think these are pretty much all fairly well. Okay, Stone Man we did have some problems with the first time through, but I'm fairly sure we'll be alright. We know a little better. So even he can't use Power Stone correctly. I don't know what using correctly is, but we're a little more wieldly with the Napalm Bomb, I think. Yeah, we are. So the only thing I have left to dread is Charge Man, because Charge Man, you know, he's one of the... I'm gonna walk into you. Starman is kind of hard to hit with his weakness, too. We haven't actually used the weakness on Starman, because, of course, Starman was the first one we went after. But it mainly has to do with the fact that you can't fire the water wave unless you're on the ground, because it goes along the ground. And, also, not only does he have a shield up quite a bit, but also he's in the air quite a bit. So it's just more of a patient thing, being a patient guy, girl, gamer, person, thing. I'll use an energy tank. Why not? It gave us one at the beginning of the stage. May as well. But, you know, using Water Wave on Starman, it's a little more of an annoying weakness in the long run, but you just gotta be patient and look for the right moment to strike. That's the way it is with a lot of video games, but Starman in particular with his weakness. Gyro Man, as you remember, was fairly simple. Oh. I slid too early. That's okay. Not really much else to say. You know, it's the boss battle in a Mega Man game. We've seen these bosses before. So, you know, yeah. We know what to expect. We know what to expect from Charge Man. Him walking into us while we use a very, very bad weapon on him. This Power Stone. I mean, it's... Who thought this was a good idea? Seriously, this is a horrible weapon. I think the word was absolutacrous is the word we were looking at. Yeah, it was absolutacrous is the word we were using. And also when he turns red, he's invincible. And of course, because of the 3 projectile rule, we can't use it again until the projectiles are all gone. Who's next? Let's look at the weaknesses. Who haven't we? We haven't gone after Crystal Man or Napalm Man yet. That was kind of a guess, but a good guess nonetheless. Alright. May as well use these things, because, after this we got Dr. Wily, and, I will tell you right now, Wily isn't that hard, like, at all. I mean, I don't remember how hard his, how hard the Wily machine is. I don't remember how hard that is, but if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure that I do, um, what do you call it? The Wily capsule, because we always, I think it's like starting with the Mega Man 4, we always go through like the Wily machine and then the Wily capsule. The Wily capsule is very, very, very easy, very easy. I will show you why in the next video, because that's the boss rush. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you? That sounded creepy. Bye!